Hello everyone, my name is Cleena Panambunan and I'm currently in 11th grade in Masa Depan Cerah High School. So today I will be discussing my research on to be or not to be a follower, a research on fast fashion and its impacts towards teenage girls' sense of belonging. So let's just get started. Do you know brands like Zara, Bershka, or maybe H&M? Those are brands that does fast fashion. It is basically when they mass produce um trending clothes, and then a few months later it will totally change into a new set of clothing. And it is basically the fast change of fashion trends. Another example that maybe you can follow by is when I was scrolling through my photo albums and I found these pair of pants that I really liked a few months ago and it was really, really trending. But then a month went on and suddenly the pants were not trending anymore and a new item was trending and it was a complete different direction from the previous set of pants. And then my interest in the old set of pants, the jeans, was completely lost. I don't like it anymore because it's not trending, which led me to think, do teenage girls out there feel like they have to follow all these fashion trends? Or maybe do they feel like they need to follow all these fashion trends or not they would not be accepted or they feel less confident when they don't wear these clothes that are trending? Therefore, I did a research and you by using a 5-point Likert scale. I used a 5-point Likert scale because I feel like it is much more reliable than using a yes or no questionnaire because Likert scales are basically a rating scale that is used for researchers to assess respondents' perceptions and opinions about these certain statements. And I did not use a 7-point Likert scale as well because sometimes it can be a bit too much or a bit too intimidating for respondents to respond accurately. And I just divided my questionnaire into three different sections. The first one is about social media, to investigate the relationship between social media and fast fashion. The second one is about confidence and acceptance, and also unconfident and lack of acceptance, where we will investigate whether or not fast fashion has an impact towards teenage girls' sense of belonging. Sense of belonging is basically considering two factors. It's about confidence and it's about the feeling of you feeling accepted. So let's move on to the results and analysis. In the first table, you can see about social media. And I provided a few statements whether you feel like you want to buy products of fast fashion when it's promoted by influencers and etc. And as you can see in the second number, that there is 9 people who agreed to this fact. And you can also see in the rate that social media has a quite a high score. The higher the score, the higher the effects, or the higher the relationship it has with the subject. And the subject here is fast fashion. And moving on to confidence and also unconfident. In the confidence aisle, I provided statements like I feel confident when I wear whatever I want. In the unconfident aisle, I provided statements like I feel unconfident when I don't wear products that are not trendy. And when we compare these two aisles, the confident aisle is higher, which means that it has an higher effect, which means that these teenage girls does not feel like they have to follow these trends. They feel fine. They feel confident they whenever they wear whatever they want. And we can conclude that fast fashion uses social media as a marketing platform because it uses influencers to promote. And fast fashion does not have an effect on teenage girls' sense of belonging because it does not disrupt their sense of confidence and it does not make them feel like they lack acceptance. And also for future work references, because in the unconfident and confident aisle, it was over here, the gap is quite little. I decided that we can discover much more about the dangers of fast fashion towards teenage girls' sense of belonging, and also to discourage fast fashion and encourage more about slow fashion. And that is all from me today. Thank you so much for the attention and thank you so much for listening. These are my references, and goodbye.